All right. How's it going, Easton?
Not bad. How are you?
Good. How was the trip to Arizona?
It was hot,
Hot?
to say the least.
Yeah.
116, 115 every single day.
Dang. And so
And-
what's that like compared to here?
It's actually not much different.
It's not?
It's funny. It's like 80 here.
Yeah.
It's like 115 there.
Mm.
I got back the next day. I was outside in like shorts and t-shirt. I was like, dang, it feels like Arizona here. I literally didn't tell the difference. It was like, I was coming home. I was like, dang, I'll be wearing like, because I got so used to Arizona being there for a week and a half.
Mhm.
I was like, dang, I'm gonna be there. I'll be home. I'll be like, dang, I need a sweatshirt and freaking sweatpants. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
I get home. I went to bed in like a long sleeve t-shirt and sweatpants. I was like, yeah, I'm freaking cold. My house is freezing. And so I'm like, next day I get up. I'm like, okay, try to go in some like long sleeve clothes. Get outside. I'm dying. It's so hot. Like I felt like I was still in Arizona. I was like, dang, this is normal. But no, I mean, the weather comparison, it's definitely different here. It's definitely way cooler. Now I'm back to used to California weather, SoCal boys, you know. But no, Arizona was fun. Weather was miserable, especially catching, because I had all that gear on. Caught 3.5, 4 out of 5.
So you were there for a baseball trip?
I was there for a baseball tournament.
Mm.
I was there for 7 days. Got there Monday, left Sunday.
And so do you dominate in baseball, would you say?
I do.
Yeah.
Teams I'm on, no. But,
Yeah.
I mean, our travel team's actually pretty good. If we can be good, we just need to find a rhythm. Like, we went 3-2. We won our first game on a walk-off. We lost our second game, but we didn't really pitch very well that game. Our third game, what happened? We won, and then there were 64 teams in the tournament. We got the 22nd seed, so we had to play a pretty good team. We ended up losing by 1 to that team after being up the entire game by 1. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 6th, and then we couldn't score in the 7th. Then we had one consolation game the next day. We won that by a lot after being down the whole game, which was funny. But no, it was like the non-baseball parts of the trip was fun too. Day one we played, we went out to lunch with friends, and we just chilled the rest of the day on the pool. Because I didn't stay with anybody I knew. I was in a hotel. Most of my friends were in an Airbnb or a team hotel. I just stayed with my parents. I was nowhere near. I was 30 minutes away from the field. Everyone else was like 10, 15, maybe. So I just kind of chilled with my parents that first night. That was Tuesday night after our first game. Wednesday we had 2 games, 7:30 and 10:15. We lost our first one, won our second game. After that we went to lunch, and then I think we just went back to our hotel and chilled again. Went in the pool. Woke up the next day. We had an off day, so nobody played on Thursday. So what we did is we went to, me and my dad went to breakfast downstairs in the hotel, brought my mom stuff. Then went to the mall to look at a baseball store. Then we went to lunch in downtown Flagstaff, which was pretty cool. There were a lot of cool like little hole-in-the-wall shops.
Hold on, let me just see if it gets your whole... Oh yeah, it gets your whole head.
Okay, sweet.
But sometimes it doesn't.
Got you. No, it was cool. A little hole-in-the-wall restaurant. I mean, it was a pizza place. I won't lie, the pizza was disgusting. It was like thin crust mix of like Chicago and New York, and I was like, okay, I can't stand this. I'm a SoCal boy. I need thick crust Papa John's pizza, and I'm living.
Yeah.
That's why my mom was like, I can't eat this. It's so bad. So ended up after that, went back to the hotel for like 10 minutes, dropped my mom off. Then me and my dad went to Topgolf with 2 of my friends, Austin and Nolan, and then their dads. And we saw a couple other California boys there who I know from our high school who were there with their team, so we hung out with them for a little bit. That was fun. We stayed there for 2.5 hours. Then we went to dinner at Korean barbecue, and like it was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Korean barbecue once.
That was my first time at Korean barbecue. They gave us like big platters of like, it was like wagyu or something, and you like cook it in front of yourself, which is cool. You cook it yourself. It's great. It's like hibachi, but yourself. You do it.
Yeah.
And then they gave us like, I think our table got like 10, 12 like plates like this big, or plaques of not ribeye, but actually yeah, it was ribeye. I think I had like, of these like small bowls, I think I had like 13 or 14 of those bowls. And I was like, and it was like $30 a person. I was like, dude, I'm gonna take advantage.
So the
I ate
ribeye,
so
was
much.
it like?
It was raw. We got it raw.
Was it like shavings though?
No, it was slabs.
It was like pure ribeye.
It was pure ribeye. We got.
So you had 14 bowls of ribeye?
I had 14 like small bowls of. So we get the ribeye raw, and we put it in a fire in the middle of our table. Cook it there for like 10-15 minutes, and then we put it on people's plates who want it. So we were there for like 2 hours, dude. It was great. And then after that, we got we got handles. No, we got Cold Stone. We got Cold Stone after that. Went back to the hotel, hopped in the pool for 30 minutes. This is like 9:30 at night, so it's still like 85 degrees. And we're just chilling. Me and my dad went to the pool, 30 minutes, went up and showered. Found out our schedule that night. We played at 7:30 in the morning against another team from SoCal. Lost that game. Then that day, we went to lunch with everybody at like 10:30. So me and my friend Nolan were on the same team. My friend Austin, who we like hung out with a lot, was on a different team. And then a bunch of like my high school friends were on a separate team. We all lost in the first round. We all made playoffs, round of 32. We all lost in the first round. So a bunch of us went to lunch, and then me, Austin, and Nolan decided that our dads were gonna go golf at a resort, and then the three of us were gonna go to you know what Boomers is? Like a golf and stuff. We went to one of those.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, it's so cool. It's
it kind of died off.
It did, but this one's sick. It's called Andretti something. Indoor go-karts, 4 different tracks. It's like all dark in there, so it's like glow in the dark. It's pretty sick. We did 5 races there. Then a whole arcade, huge arcade. Great food, great bathrooms. I used it a lot. And we did that.
The bathrooms
were amazing, bro. They were the nicest bathrooms in Arizona.
Bro.
Swear to God. And then that was Thursday after we lost. Found a way to the consolation game the next day at 7:30 again. So we did that. No, our game was at 10:30. Sorry, 10:30. We did that from like noon to like 6:30. Then we all went to dinner at, where did we get to dinner? Oh, we went to Fleming's. Really nice steakhouse.
I think I've been there once.
So nice. Yeah. One of my friend's dad's accounts. That's one of
I think there's one here. Like
there's a couple here.
That's the one
I think there's one like Anaheim. I think that's the closest one to us.
Really?
Yeah. It's not close. I know that.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been there.
I've been to one here, and that was sick. I've been. Oh my god, it's so good. I got New York steak, New York prime rib. Oh my god, it's amazing.
What's your opinion on veganism as a whole?
Veganism?
Yeah. And like, why do you think people like just stop eating meat, like, or just don't eat meat, even though it's like the most important thing?
I think it's one of two things. I think it's either people who don't know what real health is, and they think, oh yeah, vegetables is the way to go, and they're not exposed to enough information to know that meat's the right way. That is the most like valuable source of protein, or they just, I don't know, they're just sick of meat or something, and they just want to go on it. They think that's the diet to go to. It's basically, I basically just said the same thing twice, but it's like, that's all I gotta go on. But
I mean, the thing with vegetables to me is that you don't really even have for the most part, you don't really get the macronutrients that you need to survive from vegetables. Like you get a lot of times they do have a lot of micronutrients, like they have the vitamins and minerals and stuff.
Yeah.
But they don't really. They have carbs and most of it's fiber, so it's barely even a carb.
But
they don't even.
Vegetables?
Vegetables as a whole. They don't really. But you don't really get any of your fats or proteins from the most part at all from vegetables. You know. And
you can get, and the things you get from vegetables, like you said, macronutrients. You can maybe get a smaller amount from meat, but you're also getting a lot more that you don't get from vegetables, as well as a little bit of macronutrients from meat, steak in specific, ribeye, steak, pork, anything under that category.
I mean, because it's not even just about like protein, which obviously you could get protein from stuff like beans, even though it's nowhere near the quality of like of red meat or just animal foods in general.
Yeah.
But when it comes more specifically to just a fuel source, like for one thing, other than like avocado, you don't really get any fat at all from vegetables. And then, but
avocado's amazing. I'll say that.
Yeah, and then,
love avocado.
but then, and then when you come, so your two main fuel sources are fat and carbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then when it comes to carbs, the majority of the carbs you do get from vegetables, other than like the starchy ones, you're getting fiber isn't really a good fuel source. Like it's not really, that's not its purpose.
It diminishes quickly.
Yeah.
It can work, but it like doesn't work for a long period of time.
I mean, I don't even know if it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Very little.
Yeah.
But it's like not stable. I don't know how would I say that? What's the word for that? It's not consistent. Yeah.
I mean, because it barely even counts as a carb. Like keto people,
shouldn't.
because keto people oftentimes will use fiber as a means to like not have net carbs or have less like net carbs or whatever.
Yeah.
So you could barely even consider it as a carb. But anyway, continue with your steak story.
Oh yeah, so that Fleming steak was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
So after that we actually went to BJ's after that and got a Pizookie. My first ever Pizookie. Never had one before.
Bro, I went to BJ's a long time ago with my brother and his girlfriend, and I think me and my brother, I don't know if we shared. I know we got like this cookies and cream one, and then she got like this cinnamon one, and we knew the cinnamon one was not going to be good, so she was like, they did not really like it that much, but I know the cookies and cream one was good.
I got chocolate chunk, which is basically like the basic one. This is my first ever one, so I got a small one. It was so good.
You know, Noah met the owner of BJ's apparently.
Did he really?
Yeah, he said. Like, because like his dad does like art and stuff, and I guess they met somehow through that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Fibrosis.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were at BJ's for like 30 minutes eating our Pizookie. So we didn't get home till like 10, and we had a game at 10 the next day.
Yeah.
So we didn't hop in the pool that night. Got up the next morning, packed our suitcases, took it to the rental car. I'll explain why I had the rental car in a second. That's a whole nother story. Because
what runoff car?
Rental.
Oh, rental.
We had a rental car for Arizona. We were supposed to take my mom's car.
Yeah.
But stop staring at that. Sorry.
Bro.
Turn on the camera. Hey, do a flip. No, I'm just kidding. So we got a rental car. I'll tell you that story in a second because we were supposed to take my mom's car. But anyways, packed rental car.
But I just realized, why is she riding on this side
wrong side of the road?
Yeah, wrong side. I see a lot of people do that, or not a lot, but some people do that now. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's no bike lane, but like at least follow the traffic laws. Anyway.
But she could be on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Even close to the median.
Or just on the sidewalk.
Or on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Or just.
It's kind of goofy. Like she's like in the middle, bro.
I mean, yeah, there's no cars, but like still.
Yeah, bro.
Pick a lane and stick to it. Anyways, so we packed the rental car. The rental car was so nice. It was a Jeep, 2024 Jeep. Not Wrangler. Not Cherokee. What's it? It's a big like SUV. It's huge. It's like longer than the truck. Longer than my truck. Anyways, packed that car. Such a nice car. We went like 110 going home on the interstate. Packed that car, drove to the game, played, won that 7-3, 7-4. Then we went and got lunch. Then our tire pressure notification came on the car, so we had to go check that out. So we didn't leave Phoenix area till like 12:30, or no, until like 1:30. And we didn't get home till 7:15, 7:30. So we did that, unpacked, and then yeah, I got home Sunday and I've just been chilling. Went to the gym yesterday, the day before. We're living.
What have you been doing at the gym?
I've been doing a lot of upper body because I need to get
the pecs in.
Pecs, and I need to get my arms stronger for season.
Yeah.
Because I need to start next year. I need to start as a junior. I need to be a junior starter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say, how much are you? Yeah, just disregard that. How much are you weighing at right now?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
197, 198.
Nice.
6'3", 199, 6'3", 198. Yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
around
I'm really thick for my height. I just weighed in yesterday. I was like
5'2", 140.
Bro, no. I weighed in yesterday. I was like 155. Like, it's insane.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 155. I'm like basically Noah's weight almost.
Damn.
He's like 157.
Jeez, he's freaking.
He says 160. Oh look,
Get out of the way!
Yo,
Get out of the way!
Yo, it was like right there.
I know, I saw that.
Bro, that's crazy.
Stay over there. What are you doing?
Bro.
Freaking. Oh, my mom killed a bird on the way home from Arizona. I forgot to say that.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh my god, what the hell did I hit? We absolutely obliterated a bird on our front
Did
bumper.
it?
It splashed guts everywhere. My mom saw stuff flying. We saw stuff flying there. It was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Did it disrupt the car at all?
No, but we disrupted that bird for sure.
Well, you said it splattered over the car, right?
Oh no, it's not like guts and stuff, but like we saw stuff fly with like feathers and stuff.
Oh my god.
My mom's like,
it's like straight from a cartoon.
My mom goes, is the car? Or my dad goes, is the car okay? I said, is the damn bird okay? Jesus, turn around,
bro.
We were like going 95 on Interstate 10. I was like, dang.
Well, turn around. Obviously, the bird's not going to be alive.
No, I know that.
Well, yeah, and then the bird's not going to. Yeah, the bird's not going to be alive.
No, I was kidding, but I was like,
yeah.
damn, poor bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll tell you the story about the rental car. So, last week, Friday. Let me get my water. Last week on Friday, or the week before we left, we had a tournament on Friday.
Yeah.
And I forget if we won or lost, but we were driving my friend home. Me and my mom were in the front seat of my mom's car. Driving my friend home. He was in the back seat behind me. And we're stopped at a red light, and all of a sudden, all three of us just go like this. We got freaking rear-ended by like 35 miles an hour.
Hold on, back up. I was barely listening. So you were driving home.
We were driving home from a game, me and my friend.
Okay.
And my mom. My mom was driving, I was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Passenger seat, and my friend's behind me. Yeah, we got rear-ended by like a guy going 35 in a Ford F-150.
Yeah. Was it?
And we're in a small SUV.
Was it in the speed limit?
I mean, yeah, but we're stopped. It's a red light.
Yeah.
So what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we all get freaking whiplash bad.
Yeah.
He job or is it just a freaking?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jacket,
It looks like. Well, it looks like her. It looked like her hair for a second.
Oh no, I thought that was a freaking like
Yeah,
one
same.
of those Muslim pals. Anyways.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, that's messed up.
Not messed up.
So we get pushed like all that in the intersection. So me and my mom pull through the intersection. We stop on the right side, and these guys get out in front of us, and they're like, "Yo, we saw the whole thing happen. If you want to witness later on, tell us." And so we got the guy's number. So we're actually using them right now to win our case and get like money.
Well, did you guys get like a picture or whatever of their license plate of the people who crashed in?
Oh, so here's the funny part.
Or did they stop?
Here's the fun part. This guy's just sitting at the light, and so he hit us. It looks like he tried to swerve out of the way because he only hit the back left of our car. So he swerved tried to get out of the way. He hit the back left of our car and then scraped against another lady in the turn lane.
Right.
So what he did is they were all stopped there. We got through. Me and my friend got out of the car. We're all like shaking up. My mom's like having a heart attack. She's like, because she had bad neck pain, so she was like in pain.
Dang.
And my mom's like, call 911, make sure that guy doesn't run away. Sure enough, I'm on the phone with 911, and that motherfucker makes a left. So me and my friend are like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Dude.
So we're like walking towards the corner. This guy goes like 200 feet, does not pull over. So it's a green light going this way, and the guy's going this way. So we're on the corner with cars going like this. I'm on the phone with 911. We look at each other. This is Kaden, bro. I'm on the podcast. Shut up. We're looking at each other. Not a word is said. We see the car keep going. Still green light this way. We bolt across the street with cars going like this. We waited for a little gap to go, so it was safe. Keep in mind, we just got whiplash. We're all in pain. My lower back's messed up. My neck. I hit my arm on the door. He hit his arm on the door.
Especially if you're 6'3", you probably hit the top of the car, right?
I did not hit the top of the car.
No?
I hit the front of the car. The front of the car on the side. Because he hit us on that side, so everything's going to go like this.
Yeah.
Kaden. Excuse me.
Put him on speaker.
I kind of can't talk right now, bro.
You should put him on speaker.
I emailed the guy yesterday. I don't know if we got in yet. I'm waiting to hear back. I'll call you back. Bye.
So what were you applying for?
Golf tournament this Saturday. With me and my buddies. Anyways, where was I? So yeah, we bolt across the street following this guy.
Yeah.
And so we catch up to him and we're just like waving our arms at him. So he finally pulls over. We think he was gonna run away. So I called my mom. We ran all the way back, get in the car, go around. By this time, the cops are here, so we told him. He tried to run away. We stopped him and got him to pull over. And then the other car that got hit on the side, she and my mom and 2 cop cars followed my mom, and we pulled up next to him. We were there for like 30, 45 minutes, getting details, getting insurance. And that was Friday. We left for Arizona on Monday. So we had to get a rental car quickly. And we had to pay out of pocket for it. But luckily, it'll get reimbursed by the guy's insurance.
Yeah. So wait, so you said it happened how many days in?
What do you mean?
You said it happened on Monday, then...
It happened on Friday and we left on Monday.
And then was that...
Before Arizona.
No, but I'm saying, was that like 2 weeks ago or like...
So today's Tuesday.
Well, because I'm wondering how long were you there? It was only a couple days?
For where, Arizona?
Yeah, it was only a few days.
Oh no, I was there for a week.
So was it like a week and a half ago that Friday?
Yes. So so today's Tuesday. Monday, Sunday, Saturday. Not that Friday, the week before.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
And then I left last Monday. So I left for Arizona a week ago.
You mean this Monday?
No.
Wouldn't it be yesterday?
A week ago yesterday, I left for Arizona and I got back on Sunday. 2 days ago.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So we got a bunch of that guy's information. We have a lawyer now. And we're suing the crap out of that guy. I have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow. And we have 3 appointments every single week for the next 4 weeks. And it's all covered by that guy's insurance. Get out of the way, bird.
He's not even in the way of the car.
He was close. But yeah, so we're going to chiropractor for the next 4 weeks, 3 times a week. It's great, and it's all covered, all free.
So is it because of the incident, or have you been already doing it?
No, it's because of the incident.
Yeah.
We're taking full advantage of it. And it's great, because it's like a professional chiropractor who's worked with like pro athletes, pro boxers, couple of football guys. It's great. And so I went yesterday. My lower back, I've strained it, and it's like bad. It's a bad strain. My neck is okay. But I asked him, I was like, non-related to the car accident. I said, can you just take a look at my elbow, see what's going on? And he's like, sure. So he does some tests on it. He goes, okay, don't freak out, but you sprained your UCL.
So is that in your elbow?
Grade 2 UCL sprain. Grade 1.
Is that in your elbow?
It's like right in here.
Oh.
So when I do this motion, I have pain like right in here. Actually, it could be on the elbow. I have pain right in here and not right in here. It's like surrounding the elbow. So you're supposed to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. Bad thing is, I have a tournament tomorrow, the next day, the next day, and the next day. So I'm gonna play this tournament, see how my arm feels, and then either shut it down for a couple months until October when my next big tournament is, or finish the summer and then shut it down for a week. Yeah. If I can withstand the pain, I don't want to stop playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I would understand getting the benefits out of it and doing the chiropractic stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about. I don't know how effective the chiropractor
it's
is.
Effective.
You think so?
Oh my god.
Because I know my dad went, but I just feel like. I mean, at the very least, I guess, preventing it to the point, or being preventative to get to the. Or preventing having to go to the chiropractor in the first place is the best bet, but you can't really control that if something like that happens to you, obviously.
Correct.
So,
but
I'm just, because I was just saying, I mean, obviously the most important things for mobility, not having pain and stuff, is just, I would say regular exercise, like strength training. Yeah, and then stretching, those 2 things.
Well, I went to the gym this morning, I went to 24.
Yeah.
And I got met with a trainer, and he put me on a program for the next 4 weeks to recover my.
So is the trainer also covered by the incident? Or no?
No, because this is separate.
Separate? Yeah.
This is separate because the arm that wasn't from the accident. My back, my lower back, and my neck are. So anything regarding this, I can get paid for. Anything regarding my arm, I can't. But yeah, that's my injury story. That's my Arizona story.
Yeah.
It's been a rough week and a half. It's been fun, but rough. And it's like I went to the chiropractor yesterday for my initial visit, and I've had semi back pain, right? Semi neck pain. Woke up this morning, my neck's still the same. My lower back is way worse.
Oh yeah.
And I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, going to the chiropractor, it's supposed to like relieve the pain, right? She's like, yeah. She's like, does it hurt? I asked her, I was like, does it normally hurt? Because she goes a lot. I was like, does it normally hurt after like the first couple times you go, like the day after, because they like put so much pressure on it? She goes, yeah. Because she went with me. She's like, my neck feels so bad. I was like, okay, yeah, my lower back is horrible. Yeah. But I went to the gym this morning with Max, and all I did was like stretch and like do mobility stuff. So,
Max is the trainer?
Max is my boy.
Yeah. Wait, your boy or both?
Both.
Oh yeah, both. Yeah. Bro, speaking of trainer, I don't know why it just reminded me of this. I don't know. My little brother like always watches Mr. Beast videos, and he was telling me about how like the trainer died in the most recent video. Did you see that? Like this guy's personal trainer.
I don't.
Have you heard about? Well, there was this video. Apparently, he did like lose weight and get like $250,000, and the guy's trainer was found dead in his apartment, like 80 days in or something.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't watch those videos.
Yeah, I don't either. I haven't watched them in a while. I mean, every now and then I'll look at something, but
it's dumb.
I mean, I say the quality might have peaked like some time ago. So
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Well, just a lot of it has to do with the scandals they had going on and all that stuff. It definitely didn't help his reputation, for sure.
Yeah.
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 Huh?
She's gonna take the car. We're gonna move this.
Oh, okay.
Where do we want to go?
Well, it will just be for...
Just for a second. So
Yeah.
Let's put the trunk up.
Right reason. Huh? Your neck hurts?
My back.
You seen that? You seen that video where that guy's saying it?
What?
Never mind.
I haven't seen it.
It's stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, backyard.
I didn't find it. It's a band and a barbecue in New England.
No, no. The one I was talking about, it's like this guy who wears glasses. It's hard, kind of difficult to describe. I mean, he pretty much just goes into the wilderness. That's all it really is. And it'll just be videos of him like making food in the freezing weather or something. But what were we talking about before? Before we had to put the thing down.
I think it was just the end of a conversation.
Yeah. What are your favorite lifts?
Lifts? I don't lift. I'll be honest. I don't lift.
You don't?
I don't.
I thought you go to the gym.
I do go to the gym. I just got a membership a month ago.
So you just do cardio or what?
I literally have gone like 3 times because I've been so busy with baseball.
Mm.
I'm getting a schedule to go 4 times a week, but I literally don't have a program yet.
Mm.
Like I've never had a gym membership. I've never been in the gym.
Bro, low-key, you should just... Or I guess maybe not if you're working with that trainer. He's your boy. I was going to say you should just come to my house with me and Noah and just work out like 6 times a week.
I'll do that sometimes if I don't go to the gym one day.
Because I have a good like split. I have a good schedule. It's like I actually know what I'm doing. So,
Yeah. I have 2 strength trainers.
Yeah.
One's in Los Al, one's right by my house.
So are the strength trainers, are they both, well, are they like paid by your parents or what?
One is a former college player.
Bro, they could hire me. I could be your strength trainer.
No, you're not being my strength trainer. I'd let freaking I'd let Riley Edwards be my strength trainer before you.
Why?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
No, you would not want Riley Edwards as your...
That was the first thing shout out Riley. That was the first thing that popped out of my head.
Yeah. No, you would not want Riley Edwards.
I would not want Riley Edwards. Riley Edwards can be my editor, not my strength trainer.
No, but I'm saying like I'm almost at I can almost bench 225. So.
Really? Yeah. I just benched a plate the other day for the first time unassisted.
Nice.
I can't bench, bro. I physically cannot bench.
I bet you could probably deadlift though, huh?
I can deadlift. I can deadlift and I can squat.
Yeah.
Because my legs are really strong.
No, because I know height for the most part definitely helps with deadlifts. And then, but it also, I guess Noah says it helps with squats too.
It does help with squats.
But I never really understood that. I kind of thought it was, I kind of always thought it was the same for short and tall. Like when it comes to squats.
You have more body mass to push the bar up with squats if you're higher.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you have more like area to work with.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, and then
That's why you see like freaking fat guys squatting tons of fucking weight.
Well, yeah, but I guess I'm just thinking.
Like,
fat's obviously not the same as
I have a friend who's
height.
like 5'11", freaking like 290, 280, or not 5'11", he's like 6'2". He squats like freaking like 500 though.
Yeah.
It's like insane.
Yeah. I don't know why there's like this weird misconception. And it was the funniest thing ever because it was coming from. I was talking to like linemen or whatever in football like a while ago, and this one lineman who was telling me he's this like Samoan dude. He's probably like 300 pounds. He's telling me, he was like asking why I'm not that strong yet or whatever. He's like, why am I not that strong yet? And he was saying it's easier to be strong when you're short or whatever. Or I was like, that made like no sense.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, especially coming from a Samoan dude. Like, how are you not gonna be stronger? Like, what the? Come on, like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I guess what there's. The only argument, I mean, they're saying in general you're going to be stronger, which is totally not true. But I could see it maybe when it comes to relative strength. But there's also a certain point where it comes to like Thor, Hathor Bjornsson is going to be stronger at 6'8", 400 pounds than someone who's like 5'8",
200 pounds. or 5'8".
Well, no,
150.
no. I'm saying like the same when it comes to relative strength. I'm saying like Hathor Bjornson's gonna be stronger than someone who's like 4'8" or like 5 foot and
Well, no
and
shit,
like
but
and 400 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, because then they're just gonna be pure fat. You know?
Yeah.
You're not gonna have as much muscle that you can build.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, being taller is gonna help more with deadlifts and maybe squats, and then, but not as much with bench. Like bench,
No,
probably.
bench. If you're tall, you can't bench. You know what's funny?
But whereas for me, my deadlifts are worse, and then my bench is like pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun fact about me: I've never done a pull-up in my life.
Oh yeah.
Never been able to do a pull-up.
I just did some. I was trying to lift before you got here, but
Really?
it was kind of. I didn't really have that much time, so I just did like 2 sets. I did one of wide grip pull-ups and then one of chin-ups. I did like.
5 seconds. I'm getting them out of the way.
I just did like 8 reps for wide grip and then.
See,
8
that
reps
one
for
knows
chin-ups.
what's up. You gotta get your ass out of there.
Yeah.
Fucking move! Move!
What if he just randomly sped up? You think he'd get out all the way in time?
No. Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to pull up yesterday at my other gym in Los South. I got close. I haven't been able to do it, man.
Yeah. I would say just best thing. I mean, I haven't really been that consistent with the worm hangs because I was planning to do it like every day. But yeah, I'd say the best progressions are just start with once you can hang for like 90 seconds, like try to hang for like 90 seconds. Then once you could do that, work on to like negatives. Once you could do like 15 clean reps of negatives, you should be able to do a clean rep pull.
What's a negative?
It's pretty much where you jump up to the top and hold it and lower it slowly as you go down.
Oh.
That's pretty much what a negative is. Any negative is just the
Opposite.
bottom part of a lift.
Got
So
it.
like if I'm benching and I lower the bar to my chest, that's the negative, and then pushing it up is the positive.
Got
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
So it'd be negative.
Because you're always going to be stronger. Because you're always going to be stronger in the negative. Because it's just an easier motion.
Well, not in this case. If it's like if you're holding a bar, negative positive, it'd be positive negative. Because going up is harder than going down.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
Like
I mean, it's
if
kind
you
of
have
the
a
same
if you have a
thing.
45
It's the same
if you
thing.
have a bar, right, and you're holding it here and you're doing curls, it'd be positive negative, correct? Because going up is harder than going down.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it's slightly different.
It doesn't matter. It depends on like what the rep is. Like let's say it's
Yeah, I guess that I see what you're saying. It might be a different kind of setup.
If it's squat, negative positive. If it's deadlift, positive negative. If it's bench, negative positive. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I never really looked at it like that. But
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
It doesn't. It's
A lot of that probably
It's
has-
not always negative positive or positive negative. It depends on that exercise.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of that has to do with. Well, that's why with deadlifts, you don't really like a lot of times when people are just trying to go for as much weight and reps as possible, or just like trying to go fast or whatever. They'll completely skip, which I've probably done before, or where they just completely skip the negative in deadlifts.
Oh really?
Like where they'll go to the top and then just let it drop it, let it go all the way down.
True, like this is actually what I do, like true push up, where you start on the ground and then you just push up and then drop yourself, push up. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
Like instead of doing an actual push up where you go down, up, you start down. Your like chest is on the ground and your hands are here, and then all you do is push up. That's the rep, and then you just drop straight back down, hands on the floor, up. It's like it's not called reverse push up because reverse push ups where you have weights and you do this. It's my least favorite exercise of all time.
Well, now that I think about it, with what you're saying too, is that it really just means that it's not entirely dependent on the exercise, but could also be just you could set it up different ways. Like if you were to grab a bicep machine or whatever and you hold it at the top, then you start, then that could be so it's all really the same
I know what you mean.
stuff. But I think a lot of that has to do with pushing and pulling are going to have different positives and negatives, I'd imagine. I think that's what a lot of it has to do with.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because it's interesting, and something I've noticed too that's kind of interesting. I think, well, I guess it's not perfectly lined, but I don't know. It's like you do have pushing and pulling muscles, not just on your upper body, but also your lower body. So, and they kind of all work together. And your pushing muscles kind of pushing muscles, I feel like, push you back, or like bring your limbs back, and then your pulling muscles like pull you forward.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Something I was gonna say. This is my second set today. I'm gonna try it right now. I've been doing. I made a vow like a couple days ago. I arm wrestled with Noah and I lost, but at the end of the 30 days, I'm gonna beat him, because what I'm doing is I've been doing this 100 reps, 3 sets every day. So yeah, it's supposed to increase my grip strength. It's definitely helped my forearms a lot.
Oh shoot! Hey, get out of her way.
Oh. So yeah, gotta do 100 reps right. Hold on, let me finish. 15 seconds. It's been faster and faster as I go.
How many days have you been doing that?
3. Bro, I low-key get to 50 and then I have to like rest. But yeah, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll try to do 100 straight.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on Bryson Mansell as a whole? Is he a chill guy?
You're right, that is hard to do more than 50.
Yeah.
Bryson's a chill guy.
Yeah, you gotta close it, bro.
Huh?
You gotta close it, bro. Or I guess most of them you are. Not these ones.
I'm closing them.
No.
What, you want me to do this?
It's supposed to touch, yeah.
Wow, okay.
How many are you at?
I'm like 45. You got the rest of that. Alright, bro. I gotta see my hands like I'm swimming.
Oh, yeah? What are you, where are you swimming at?
My buddy's house in Huntington.
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't gonna go to the beach, but
Huntington's pretty sick, huh?
I was gonna go to the beach with my friends. Actually, with my girlfriend, but I didn't get invited. That's fine.
Bro. But is your girlfriend still going there?
Yeah.
Why didn't you get invited then?
Mm-hmm.
How's that? Never mind. I feel like if I had a girlfriend and they're going to some place without me, I'd feel questionable about that.
I do too. I believe I do. Like, yeah, I get if you go, like, yeah, you can go somewhere without me. I'm not gonna go with you wherever you freaking go, but I feel like I'm always the one that has to hang out, so.
Well, is it with, but is she still going with your other friends, like other guy friends?
Just her brother, her twin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's whatever.
Fine. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, it's just weird.
She's
like,
not the type to like cheat though. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just worried about if she loses interest.
Well, people get so like caught up, or so like, especially girls. A lot of it's just to like. To gaslight, but I'm just saying.
I'll tell you this.
No, but I'm saying, hold on. I was just saying, a lot of them will get caught up in the fact of, because I feel like it's human nature, right, to, to have temptation and stuff like that. And there's just certain things that I wouldn't want my partner doing, like future partner doing.
What would that be?
Well, just a lot of guys that they'll, because they don't, or they won't have boundaries or standards, they'll let their girl go out without them with a bunch of other guys and stuff, and it's just like, why?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess just her brother. It's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's going to the beach. There's gonna be other guys there. I don't think anybody else I know is there. I don't want to go to the beach. I went to the beach with her last week. Got the worst suntan, or I got the worst sunburn of my life.
Oh yeah.
My skin was peeling for a week.
Dang. Would you say you get worse sunburn than Noah, or no?
No.
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 Really?
No.
Why?
That boy is white. That boy is freaking in the clouds.
You think he's whiter than you?
Probably not. Yeah. I'm white, but I'm not like white. I'm a little dark-ish. Yeah, I'm white. Hey, I know I'm not black, but I'm not white. I'm not 100% white.
I'm actually, my dad.
I'm European. I'm like 45% Croatian.
I was gonna say, Croatian. What race is that? Typically.
It's white.
Oh.
It's white.
Yeah.
Croatian,
I forgot.
French, Canadian, French Canadian, German, Irish, like Cambodian, and then
Cambodian? What the heck?
yeah, and then
You don't look like my other Cambodian friends.
I don't look like my Cambodian friend either. It's like a 2% or 3% or something like
Yeah,
that.
you don't look like Andy and Randy very much.
I do not look like Shout out Easton K.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those boys in a minute. I haven't seen them since middle school.
Only thing I don't like is how they refuse to come back on after episode 1.
What happened on episode 1?
Nothing. It was just chill episodes, but for whatever reason they're weird. Like that was like the first time I had seen them in 2 or 3 years. I had stopped reaching out to them because they don't really respond, and if they do, it'll be Randy and he'll just be like no.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's weird.
I was like best friends with Andy in middle school or in 8th grade because I remember it was funny. Oh God, this guy's. Why are you tailgating, dude? Get off his ass. What a dick. Yeah, what's it called? I remember in middle school, I had 5 classes out of 7 with Andy. Technically 6 out of 8 because I had 0 period, but I had 5 with Andy. And remember Chase Martin?
Yeah.
He was like my best friend. He had 5 with Randy, so we would always argue over who has the better twin.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Chase would always say like Randy's the better one.
No, he's not. Andy's the better one. Shout out Andy. I love you, Randy, but Andy's better.
I mean they're both. I don't know. I guess I was probably closer to Andy in middle school.
I was closer to Andy.
But it's like at the same time.
Randy's funny though. Randy's funny.
It kind of hurt though because it almost felt like I was closer to him than he was to me. Like I feel like you're saying like I felt like I was like a best friend of his, or he was a best friend of me, but I wasn't a best friend of his.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Like he didn't really care. You know? So it is what it is. That's why I haven't really talked to him much. So. I mean, some people are just like that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Should I rock glasses? Yeah, I'll rock glasses for the last bit. Oh.
Like, let me think. That almost. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
This is weird. I literally miss Marshall. Marshall's fun.
Yeah.
I don't miss the teachers, I miss the friends. You know who I saw a couple, like, in December? Actually, for the first time since middle school?
Hold up. 223. Boom. That was 100 on both arms. What were you saying?
I saw Matthias for the first time since middle school in December.
Oh, yeah. I saw him, I think, April or May. I think for a track meet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think April.
I saw him at the Beaumont Shore Christmas parade.
Oh, maybe I did see. Oh,
Were you
yeah.
there? Were you there?
Bro, you came for me, I think. You and Noah
I
were
think I
there.
invited you. I think I invited you too. Did you go? Bryson was
Invited
there.
me, bro. I was playing in the band, remember?
Oh yeah, you were. I do
Bro.
remember that. I do remember that.
You don't remember the legendary video?
I do remember wait, do you have that video?
I don't know, probably.
Because remember I was the one that like
Unless
walked
I'd
up
like
to you?
deleted it or something.
Can you send it to me? Because I remember someone took it. I ran across. And I was like,
Noah has it, I think.
Yeah, because I remember no one would do it, and I was like, all right, I'll just go up to Zach. I like high-fived you or something. Like
Bro,
that, right?
some of those kids, they would they were trying to like high five or like dab me up or whatever, and then they would like fake me out. It was like the stupidest thing.
No, I told Noah, I was like, watch this. I'm gonna go dab up Zach. I like got stuck for like 5 minutes after that. By the way, I couldn't get back across without like getting stopped by security.
Bro,
it was funny though. Well, we got cinema that night. That night was fun.
Were you with Bryson also, or was
I was
it
with
just
Bryson and Noah.
Oh yeah.
Bryson, Noah, Kara, my girlfriend.
Oh.
And then
Have Noah and Bryson met her? They met her already?
They met her.
I never. Was it the girl who you like birthday partners or something, or was that different?
What?
Like the birthday something, or it was like fake birthday partners or something you did?
No, I don't remember that at all.
I don't know, like.
I don't know. I've talked to a lot of females in my life. Too many.
Would you say the one you're with now is the best one so far?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Do I hope it lasts longer? I hope so. Do I think it will? Probably not. I mean, I could just be delusional, but like, I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope she doesn't see this. hope she doesn't find this.
Yeah.
Kara, if you do, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, I obviously can't really relate to any of that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's it like having a girlfriend in general, or just dating in general? What would you say?
A lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Be willing to donate money. Not donate. Be
Donate.
willing to
Donate.
spend money. Be willing to spend time.
Yeah.
Be willing to always be available. Nah, but I think honestly, like, no bullshit. I think I lucked out. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I really think I lucked out with you.
Nice.
It's like it's been so
That's what's
easy.
up.
It's been so easy.
Nice.
So easy, but also really fun.
Do you take inspiration from other people's relationships, like possibly like Diego, or just other people who have like had success?
No.
No.
I'm gonna do it my way. If they can't get on board with that, that's their problem.
Yeah.
I gotta find someone who does it my way. I'm not gonna adapt to anybody else. Like you gotta have stuff in common to be.
Would you say most of the people that you know or that we know have had a successful or unsuccessful experience?
In relationships?
Yeah.
I feel like in middle school there's no such thing as a successful relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you have to wait for high school.
I don't even think I recognized like girls' existence until middle school. Like,
I don't think so. I did either.
Yeah. Like I would never understand how people would like people in elementary school. I thought it was the grossest thing ever.
I did.
I was like, what?
It was so
Bro.
dumb because people would come up to you randomly like, "Oh yeah, she likes you." Yeah.
Well, I never had that happen.
I had a girl tell me, and I'm not gonna say any names. I had a girl tell me in 5th grade. She's like, "Oh yeah, I've liked you since preschool." Shut up. You don't know what liking is in preschool.
Yeah.
Remember, I liked the girl.
I mean, cause like I don't even understand like how you are like how you have attraction before you even hit puberty.
Yeah.
Like, dude, imagine.
I hit puberty early.
Yeah. So did I. Like 9 or 10, I feel like, which is not good because it helps. It does not help my potential for height at all. But
I didn't have a problem with that. I think the first time I ever liked a girl was 4th grade.
Yeah.
There was a new girl.
But I was saying.
Her first year at school was 4th grade. I was like, dang, she's pretty cute. I was like, all right, I like her. And I like didn't tell anybody. I think I told one person, and that was the biggest mistake I ever made. The whole school found out. She found out, and I remember the one experience I had from that. It was my birthday, and we're like running the track, and she like ran the entire day with me. I was like, dang, that was cool. That was pretty cool.
Would you say height has aided in your experience with girls?
I think I'd like to say so. I can't tell you for sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 6'3". You know how tall Kara is?
How so?
5'3". So.
Yeah, I mean, but
I think the tallest girl I've met is actually no. Tallest girl I've met is 6'2".
Tallest I've met is 6'1".
Who?
She goes to Lakewood. You would know.
Tallest girl I met.
She was in volleyball. Her name was Lala. I think she's going like Fresno.
Really?
Yeah.
Tallest girl I met is 6'2". Plays softball and volleyball. Lives in Washington. Lives in Salo, Washington. Comes Elliot McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Met her on vacation.
Yeah. What I was saying is like, yeah. I mean, definitely. You obviously wouldn't want to be 5'3" over 6'3". That's me. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. You can't get for baseball. You can't get too tall. If you're a pitcher, your height doesn't matter. If you're a catcher, your height matters. You can't get like over 6'5", 6'6", or
Well,
6'7". But
well, you're a pitcher yourself. Right?
I don't know.
Oh, not.
I'm a catcher.
You were before, right?
I have been, but like not seriously. When I like buckled down and took baseball seriously, I was only a catcher or a first baseman.
Bro, you should just do like fun. You should in the gym. You should do functional training where you just only train sport-related movements. So you just stay in a bottom squat and like with 500 pounds, just you hold that position, just for like a minute.
30 more seconds. Come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wonder how much like MLB catchers could squat.
I can look it up right now.
Probably the average like 500 pounds, I'd imagine, like 400 to 500. Well, Shohei Ohtani can deadlift 5 plates. So.
Yeah, you can. Who should I look up?
I don't know any.
How much does Cal Raleigh squat? It's not publicly available.
Bro. He's keeping it under wraps.
How much does Yadier Molina squat? Cost. Sorry about that. Oh, I thought that was that girl again. No, not square, squat. I want to figure this out. That's a good question. Squat.
How much do they square? They squared
How
up.
much does Adley Rutschman squat? Doesn't say. Bryce Harper squats 405.
Nice.
But he's an outfielder. How much can LeBron James squat? 460.
But LeBron James' squat is like this.
Yeah.
That's like the funniest thing ever watching.
Steph Curry can deadlift 400 pounds. That's cool.
Yeah.
But no, I think I can deadlift 325 maybe. I've hit 300 deadlifting out of that.
I mean,
I hit 305.
at most probably 275
Really?
because that's my squat. So, and my squats, for whatever reason, my squat and deadlift have mainly been like the same.
Really?
Like my deadlift's only been like a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, mainly I've been doing behind the back deadlifts too, anyway. So I don't really train deadlift specifically. Because behind the back,
what do you mean behind the back?
like where the barbell's behind you,
Oh,
like it's insane for quads.
And you go like this?
Well, we lift it from the bottom and then.
Yeah,
go like
I'm not
that.
squatting all the way down. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill my back.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Yo, the whole thing moved.
I'm scared this bat's gonna fall down.
Yeah, what I was trying to ask before, what would you do to combat it if you were, let's say, if you were someone in, let's just say you were my height, like 5'4", what would you do to combat that?
You're 5'4".
Yeah.
You're 5'2".
Bro, oh my gosh, really? Come on,
Swear to
bro.
God, I thought you were 5'2".
Not 5'2".
But I thought you were 5'2".
Come on, man.
What would I do to combat what? Height?
Just like,
And lift?
just life struggles at 5'4". Like, what would you do?
Don't be shy, be outgoing.
Mm.
Just don't be alright, don't take insults about your height, but like don't be sensitive about it.
Yeah.
Just don't let that run your life.
Mm.
Everybody has something that's gonna weigh them down. Everybody. Whether
Yeah.
it's your height, whether it's your skill, whether it's how you look.
Yeah.
For me, it's my disease. And believe me, that's not fun. Having diabetes just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You just gotta
For
deal
sure.
with it. You get made, believe me, bro, I got made fun of in elementary school for it. Like, right when I got it. It was not fun. It was a horrible time in my life. Just gotta get through it. Bro, I had a girl tell me she didn't like me because I had diabetes. Straight into my face.
Damn. When was that?
4th grade.
Well, did you like publicize it or something? Like, how did people know? You just
I was
told
in the
them?
hospital for 2 weeks and I missed school. So I think my teacher, I got a card from every single kid in my class. Because I was gone for 2 weeks.
Was it like life-threatening at that point in time?
I mean, it was not life-threatening, but it was threatening. I was 600.
Threatening,
It
yeah.
was threatening. It wasn't
You
life-threatening.
were what? 6 what?
My blood sugar was 600. Let's see what it is now. Actually,
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm 124 now. It was
Nice.
600.
Nice. I don't know like the whole.
You wanna
like
be-
the,
you
I don't
wanna-
know like the range you're supposed
You want
to be.
like 100 to 200.
Mm.
And there's a thing in your body called the pancreas that produces insulin that can shut off insulin based on if you're going low, and it can turn on insulin based on if you're going high. It has a constant monitor of what you are.
What would you guess my blood sugar is? Because I haven't had sugar in like 4 months. Would it obviously be a lot lower? or-
100.
Yeah.
100 one time.
Yeah, probably like.
Your body can produce sugar without you eating sugar. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying if you're
It-
not
it-
having processed sugar, it's probably
it
a
doesn't
lot
have to
lower.
be. It doesn't have to be processed. It's just any type of sugar.
I know, but also because I drink so much water and exercise, it's flushing. I'm just saying because I'm flushing so
Yeah,
much
that's
of it
true.
out. So
It also,
That's what I'm
if it sees that, though, it'll stop your insulin and it'll go down less.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being like 85, 90, I think you're probably around 105, 110, 115, anywhere from that. Anywhere from like 100 to 130 is, I think, where the body wants to keep a person with a pancreas. Now, type 2, you have a pancreas, but it's defected, which is
Yeah.
what my dad has, and I think he's not considered diabetic anymore. I think his pancreas is working. Mine, type 1, you get identified with it. When you get identified with type 1 diabetes, you still have a pancreas, and you're basically still a type 2 for the first year. After the first year, your pancreas is completely gone, dead, doesn't work.
9. It's not working anymore. So I'm going into I've had diabetes for almost 7 years, 6.5 years. Okay? 6.5? December 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, almost 7 years, 6.5 years. I've had it for 6.5 years. My pancreas shut off 5.5 years ago. Haven't had insulin from my produced body since then. And so now I have this thing. So the pancreas is supposed to monitor your blood sugar. That's what this does. And then it also is supposed to give insulin, which is what this does. I have 2 machines on here. I'm not going to show it because they're like wrapped right now because they were supposed to come off today, but I just kept them on. But it sucks. I mean, there's no other way to put it. But back on what we were talking about, like if height.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
affects your
just.
life.
Well, yeah, I mean, with height, it's just one of those things where it's like.
It's something people notice. Diabetes is not something people notice.
Yeah.
It's easier to make fun of something when it's noticeable. You could make that argument, but I feel like there's also an argument to make easier to make fun of it when it's not noticeable, and you find out because you're like, oh, that fucking sucks. You're a dumbass. Like,
Yeah. Well, just.
it's like something like.
I was just saying a lot of it has to do with, because you're talking about all those other things like confidence or being outgoing and stuff, which it fluctuates for me. Like I've been probably pretty confident or pretty outgoing in the past.
Yeah, you are. I
But-
see that.
Thanks.
I see
for
that.
sure. Like and other times I'm a little more shy. It fluctuates, but it's just there's a certain point where I notice like, because let's say a couple years ago, like when I just start doing working out or doing different things, like get my confidence up, and then I try talking to girls and all this kind of stuff, and it's just. But then there's a certain point where I'm realizing it's almost like I'll get girls' numbers here and there, and I'll talk to these girls and stuff, but it feels like they never really fully take me serious. Like they never really. It's always.
I don't think that's height for you.
Well, yeah, it could be a mix of things, but
I'll tell you what I think it is.
Okay.
You're too forward. I don't think you need to, especially at our age, bro.
Yeah.
I've never done this, and I don't think I want to. Yeah, it'd be cool, funny. You'd be the laughing stock of your friend group in a good way.
Yeah.
Also in a bad way, it can be, depending on your friend group.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to pursue. I think you need to be pursued.
Yeah.
I don't, because if a girl
Well,
wants
yeah, I mean,
you,
it's definitely.
if a girl
yeah.
wants you, they'll tell you. You don't need to tell them that
Yeah.
you want them.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
feel like in today's day and age, girls have like way too much confidence. It's not unjust. I feel like girls just have way too much confidence they can get whoever they want. You just gotta let them tell you. You can't go pursue them, because bad part about pursuing them is, I guess what I did with my girlfriend. I freaking liked her since like middle of freshman year. I didn't find out she liked me till first week of sophomore year. Her friend came up to me. She's like, "Hey, you know, Kat?" I was like, "Yeah." You should go get that. I was like, "Hey, sweet."
It just comes at a certain point. Well, okay, yeah, I definitely see that, but it's also like I don't want to.
Yeah. No, shut up. You're a fucking ass. Fuck you. You're
don't-
so cool.
It's just one of those things where I just feel like
I hope that kid fucking eats shit.
I just don't want to like if I see a cute girl or something, like I don't want to just not talk to her. I don't want to not like shoot my shot or something. But it's also like there's been periods where I don't.
You have a period? You're on your period?
There's been periods of my life or whatever where I kind of just don't really talk to girls much at all, or I'm solely focused on whatever I have going on, like my goals and stuff.
Good.
And which is good, but
personally, I think that should
which
be your
that's
life.
good. Yeah, it's obviously even when I am talking to girls, that's still at the forefront.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But the issue becomes when I'm not. If none of them are really coming up to me in the first place, or if there's none, then it's like there's a certain point like what are you supposed to do?
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So it's like.
We're also still
which
so
I
young.
think that's where, but yeah, obviously that's a part too. It'll change as the years go on, but I think that's the part where height comes in, where they're not going to really come up to me because they're going to be like, or it's at least subconsciously they're going to be like, well, he's not like tall or anything, so he's probably not all that. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that could be where that comes in, where they're not, where maybe I could still get them, but they're not going to really come up to me so much, so because you don't stand out to
Yeah, absolutely.
that much, so
I mean, it's a hard compensation of not compensation. It's a hard mix of patience and desire. 'Cause you have the desire to go get a girlfriend. Yeah, sure, everybody does. It's a natural feeling. You also have to have the patience to find the right one. Because I've told many people this. I've given advice to lots of people, and I don't know why they listen. I'm not a dating coach, but you don't want to date to date.
well, yeah.
You don't want to date just to have a girlfriend and have fun. Yeah,
Well-
you can have fun, but I tell people this, and I tell them, you want to take it literally, but you also don't. Date to marry.
Yeah,
Date to find someone that you're looking for those qualities in a person. Date to find that. Date around, or don't date around, but like talk to everybody. Find out what you like in a girl, what you don't, what you can work with, what you're compatible with, what you not, what you don't. Then, once you figure all that out, which I think I have, you go find a girl that matches most or all of those qualities, and you date to marry. I'm not saying you're gonna propose to her in a year. You just find someone that you think you could spend the rest of your life with. Not saying you're going to, but then it'll give you a true taste of what you want and what you need. Don't be, how would I say this? This can sound like a dumb analogy, but don't be the fishing rod, be the fish.
Can you elaborate on that?
Don't go looking, just wait.
Oh yeah, I think at the bare minimum, I guess it would just be like if you are gonna get with someone, at least get with someone that you could see yourself with in the future. At the bare minimum. So
don't get with someone just because they're hot as shit, but they're a terrible person.
yeah.
Find somebody in between.
Yeah.
First of all, looks don't fucking matter at all.
I disagree.
You really?
I think all men deep down know that or want a more attractive woman at the end of the day. I mean,
sure, but if you don't find one, you find
because like,
okay,
what are you supposed to do?
Tell me this. If you find the most down-to-earth, kindest girl in the world, but she's good looking, but she's not nearly as good as some others. She's still good looking though. Or you find the most gorgeous girl in the world, but she's kind of a dick. Who are you taking?
Well, you have to maybe give me like a rating for each one.
Okay, I'll say this, not everything's a number either.
I know.
The one that's nicest girl in the world, 5, 10.
Okay.
The other one, dick but a 10, nice but a 5.
I think.
Nicest but a 5, dickiest but a 10.
Okay. Well.
I'll tell you who I'd take. I'll tell you right now. 5, no question. And that's not just because I'm trying to prove a point. If I was having this conversation and someone asked me that question, if I was in your shoes and it was my mind, my body, my choice, I'd say that 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. It's just.
Sure, looks are great, but that's not everything. And
Yeah,
I know
I mean,
that's something
okay.
common for people to say, but that's not really.
Yeah,
anything.
I think I'd probably choose the 5 too, but obviously those are very extreme positions.
I understand.
I think
that
I'd
100%.
rather. I mean, I'd probably.
Not. How about this? Not very nice and a 9. Super nice and a 6.
I mean, okay, but you're talking about all this, and it's like almost, I don't know if superficial is the right word, or like hypothetical, because we can't actually see. You'd have to give me like more details, I guess. So maybe give me like details, like how they are, I guess, like what they do. Like,
I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
But that's just my saying.
Because a lot of guys say that, and I honestly think, I don't know. I mean, I think there's plenty of, I think a lot of guys just use that obviously as an excuse. Like a lot of people will say that, and it's just, the whole personality thing, it just gets like overused and talked about by the wrong people. Where it like, I'm sure it's important, but it loses meaning because people say it so much. Like it almost gets like cliche, you know?
I see what you mean.
So it's that.
I feel like some people mean it and some people say it just to say it. Me, I mean it. I say it and I mean it. Others say it just to say it and sound like that's what they're looking for, just to get the girl they want.
But also, what I found,
You have to be genuine, because at some point in your life, you're gonna be genuine no matter what with the person you love.
Also with what I'm saying is it doesn't really seem that difficult to find a girl who's attractive, and at the bare minimum, I mean, you're talking about being nice. I mean, that's just one that's broad, and then two that's still, I mean, you probably agree, still probably a bare minimum for them to just be nice too. I mean, now maybe find, especially later down the line.
This is pretty cool.
Maybe find one that's like nice and then also is not promiscuous at all and is very attractive. I mean, then maybe we're talking a little bit harder to find, but not really at our age.
100%. You got time. Hey.
Because at our age, most people haven't really been. No, I'm saying not really at our age. Like, it's still relatively easy to find one that's not really
That's
like
my FedEx guy.
Yeah.
I've had conversations with that guy before.
I was saying it's not really that difficult, at least at our age, to find one that's not promiscuous and nice and that's attractive, because
100%.
they haven't really had. Most of them haven't done anything.
Exactly.
Yet. What do you keep throwing?
Like acorns?
Bro.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Alright. So, hope you guys enjoyed. That was episode 17.
17.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
And see you guys next time. Oh shoot.
Don't fall, bro.